Hey guys, welcome back. Ileana and Jason here, the Harringtons here. Jay, don't mind Jay, he's eating his mac salad here with a large fork that I'm making him eat with.
An awfully big fork.
I'm like, babe, can you eat with this fork? So, we are back for another video, and let's show our cups. We do this every time. So this one was supposed to be for him, obviously. That one for me.
Or was it?
Well, anyway, so these are our mugs. Where did we get these? We got these at Gordman's, right?
Or the Max.
TJ Maxx? Yeah. So we get these cute little, like, coffee mugs that we really love. And I just painted my nails. See, I'm showing them off. So today's video is going to be about us. So we figured we'd do a Q&A.
A little tennis game.
Like a little question and answer tennis game.
Tennis.
Like a rally back and forth. Yeah.
Questions.
Rally back and forth with questions about each other. Or just so that you guys get to know a little bit about us and who we are as a couple. So we have 33 questions here. Why are you laughing? Oh. They're just flopping around. We have 33 questions here that we wanted to go over. So I don't know how long it's going to take us, but we're going to try to get through them pretty quickly so that this video is not 5 hours long like the last one. But okay. Do you want to answer this? I love when you tell the story. I like when
Wow, this says when did we meet, not how did we meet.
I know, so when did we meet?
April 11th, 2019. Wow. April 11th, 2019, I wrote her a note. She was saying she was a bartender. I was a patron at the time, and wrote her a note on a napkin. And
in our olden days.
In our olden days, on April 11th, 2019, and that was it, man. It was game over. The rest is history.
Game over, baby. But when did we meet? We actually met a little bit before that note.
Yeah.
Maybe a week or a few days. No, I would say a few days before that note.
So probably a week.
Okay, so
I
I'd
was
say
in there for a week or so.
Yeah, he came in. He was in there for about like a week before he dropped the note with some friends, and I remember serving them and just like
Sean and Adam, man.
I just remember seeing, and I remember seeing Jay, and I told him, I was like, I noticed you before you noticed me. I saw him come in this like yellow button-down shirt, and I was like, something about him caught my eye, and I was just like, and I didn't even know it at the time. It's like the whole room just stopped, and I even wrote him a poem too, which we'll get to one day. But anyway, I'm a poet, and I didn't know it.
But now she does know it.
Now I know it.
My first opinion of you was stunning. I wrote on the napkin. It's an absolute gorgeous human being, like an absolute knockout. So it's a beautiful smile, and you could just see a light from her. You could just see an absolute light from her. So
I thought the same thing of you. I thought like energy, just joy, like a lot of joy coming from you, and I really loved like your energy. I just thought it was admirable. So.
oh, I know exactly when it was. It was at a cab at about 4:30 in the morning. We got done at a pizza shop after a long night. This was 2 days after I dropped the note. We had gone out by ourselves. Well, we had gone out with a group of friends, and we ended up in a pizza shop. And I was saying my goodbyes, and I jumped in the cab. Got my Uber back to Brooklyn, where I was living at the time, and jumped in the cab. And there's a pizza shop right in the corner where we were hanging out, and she was in there eating pizza. And a cab with her friends, and I tapped on the window. I said, "Cab driver, you see that woman in there? I'm gonna marry that woman one day.
I'm
gonna marry that woman one day." I mean, it was.
That's when he knew. He knew before I did.
It was soulmate material, man.
It
is. She's my soulmate, my queen. Yeah.
My soulmate. I knew. I think 3 days later after that, something like that. I knew.
Wednesday.
Yeah, we were at his apartment, and we were hanging out. We had like music playing, like slow music, right? We had like slow music playing.
Barry White, little Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. He asked me to dance, and we were in the middle of his living room dancing, and I'll never forget. I just started crying. I was like, "Oh my god!" It was an overwhelming feeling, you know. I just felt so in love. So yeah, it was awesome.
That was an awesome night.
It took well, being that he
gotta
asked,
kind of understand.
you have to understand the dynamic of the whole like story. So he asked me to marry him, and we'll get to it at some point. But he asked me to marry him December 11th.
Yeah, here.
So he bought this for me on my birthday last year, right?
Yeah.
No, earlier. No, it was earlier this year. You bought it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, not last year. We didn't even know each other last year. How funny was that? So, hello, April 11th is when we kind of like locked eyes.
Well, that's when I wrote the note.
When he wrote the note. And then he asked me to marry him December 11th, and then we got married December 28th.
But this shows where we met. Like,
yeah.
She was bartending at Clinton Hall at the time. I proposed to her on the top of the 102nd floor of the Freedom Tower.
Freedom Tower, the World Trade Center Tower, the new one.
Freedom, and we got married on the Hudson River.
Yep.
We got a yacht.
Chelsea Piers, right?
Yep, we got a yacht, and we did that whole thing.
So how long did it take to plan the wedding? I would say maybe like a couple of months. I mean, we kind of decided, you asked my parents, you asked for my hand in September
12th, actually.
Yeah, so September of last year. I mean, we knew we were going to get married. We kind of like talked about it. It's a whole funny story. But anyway, it took maybe about like 2 months for planning, I would say. We started getting everything together, 2-3 months, I would say. Well, the short answer for that question is about a few months. We answered that in the last...
December 28th, 2019.
2019.
The Hudson River.
Hudson River.
Almost 9 months.
Almost 9 months.
It'll be 9 months of my birthday, actually.
Yep.
September 28th.
His birthday's coming up soon, so if you want to get him any gifts, you know where to find us. You can text me or whatever you want to do.
Oh, you got to tell him from your perspective.
Okay, so he proposed to me on the Freedom Tower. It was one of the most beautiful things ever. He told me, I think like a few days before it happened, he was like, yeah, we're gonna go meet the senator, like, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, like, a senator? I'm like, all right, whatever. I had a silk black dress on.
She always dresses nice,
so I had just, thank you, I just had like this like nice outfit on, did my hair all nice and everything, and I was like really excited to, like, I don't know, I wasn't excited, I was like nervous, but I was like, what's going on? I'm like, whatever, you know, I'm just gonna go to this thing with Jay, I'm gonna be his little arm candy, you know, just a little Latina arm candy. We're walking in, and this lady like greets us there, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna take you up. And I'm like, oh cool, there, you know, this woman's like taking us up to like this party. And as we go up, I'm just like, I start to kind of like get a little bit like not skeptical, but just, I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm like, something's going on here. So then we get upstairs, and finally, like, we let off on the 102nd floor, and we like exit the elevator.
There was no one up there.
There was nobody up there.
I rented the whole floor.
The whole floor. It was dead silent. All I see is like a little table in the center of the room, and like this is like a 360 view all around of the city. I just see a little table with like a champagne bottle, and then like the ring. I see his friend there, like a photographer he hired.
Who also happens to be my friend.
Yeah.
What's up, T?
What's his name again?
T.
T-Rav. Oh, Travis, that's right. Okay. I just lost it. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, what in the freaking stink word. I mean, I knew there was an engagement coming because we like planned everything, like, you know, but I didn't know when. And it was just like, he did it so well. I give you props for that, babe. You did a good job. Oh yeah, that's right. When I walked in, I heard our song playing, and that's when I really knew. It was like I heard the song playing, and like, don't you worry there, my honey. And I was like, oh.
You and I, Ingrid Michaelson, that's her song.
Yeah, that's her song. So give it a listen. You and I by Ingrid Michaelson. That is our song, and we love it. And every time I hear it, I just want to freaking cry. None.
Yeah, I wasn't too keen on it, but now I want 20.
Yeah, I didn't want any kids. I was like, no kids for me. I am not having kids. No way. But now that we've been married, we're like, we'll have a couple. You know, in due time, we'll have a couple. So
a few years.
We talk about it.
Can't wait, though.
Don't give out the kids' names. Come on, there's a secret.
Oh.
It's alright.
Well, all right. Well, whatever. Kids, if you're watching this in the future, for you guys.
Yeah. My family loves you. They just love you.
Yeah, and obviously, I love
They're
your parents.
obsessed.
I get along with your parents really, really, really
They're
well.
obsessed with you. They're like, oh, where's Jay? Where's Jay? Hi, puppy. How's Jay? This is my son. My dad's like, he's my son. You.
What does my family think of you? I think you know.
Oh, yeah. I have a great relationship with your family.
My parents love her. My mom loves her. My stepdad loves her. My dad loves her. My stepmom loves her. It's all.
They're awesome.
It's
They're
all
all
good,
just
baby.
amazing. We have a really good family dynamic. So,
My brother.
yeah. My sister loves you. It's
Yeah, I
just
love
everybody.
that.
My friends love you too. My friends always, ever since we met, like, I remember, like, Kelsey and, like, Akila and, like, Janelle was, like, I don't know, I feel like Janelle, I know if you're going to be watching this at some point, but, like, just, like, girl, just be careful, you know, kind of like that, whatever, because, you know, Janelle's my really good friend. Akila and Kelsey were just, like, oh, my God, when you got the flower, remember when you got the flower? Oh, my gosh. But they all, Janelle loves you. She thinks you're amazing. All of my friends, you know, Courtney and all of them, they all love you. They think you're wonderful.
My friends the same way. I mean, I remember calling two of my best buddies. First person I called after meeting Ill was my mom. I was crying. I was bucket of tears.
2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. I tell you, every single day. That was 2 weeks. I was crying
2 weeks.
every single day. My mom was like, "Oh, honey, that's love."
That's love. That's love.
I remember calling Deedon in Germany and just like ecstatic through the roof, and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm pumped for you!" Like when it's your soulmate, man, it just hits different. Like,
Yeah.
It just go from pee-wees to playing in the majors. And
Oh,
it was
totally.
unreal.
Totally.
You chew your finger at these little things a lot. I'm not sure that's your worst habit. I don't think you really have many habits.
I would say
Shopping?
Yeah.
Maybe shopping.
Oh, I
Shopping.
hate that you just said that because you know how much I love to shop.
Zahn. She loves the Zahn a lot.
You love the Zahn too.
I
We
get
need
down
to
with
talk.
Zahn.
Oh my gosh, the Zahn. Like he doesn't do it himself. Oh, babe, we'll get something out of them. But I am. I'm pretty bad at shopping. All girls are. It's just a thing, you know. Your worst habit is chewing your nails. You
Yeah, I chew
you
my
can't
nails
keep your
pretty
fingers out of your freaking stinking mouth. He just
I get
chews
him,
his
man.
nails. Like every 2 seconds, I look over and he's like, digging on his nails. I'm like, you nervous or you hungry? Which one is it?
It's neither. It's just pure. It's just a habit. A nasty habit.
I used to chew my nails pretty badly, but
I'll
no.
tell you what, though.
Tasty?
Get them good, girl.
I know you do.
Yeah, real good.
Why?
I ain't know if there were nail biting competitions, I'd be the man. You know, be top 3 easy. Doing it for decades.
Decades.
Loving me. I think you're so good at loving me.
Oh, babe.
Yeah, you're
I
so
would
good at
agree
loving
with
me.
that. I
You're
would
so
say
good
the
at
same
loving me.
thing. Your best habit is, I think your best habit is like you make me feel good about myself. I love that.
Gotta evoke your beauty, my queen.
Oh my gosh, you always make me feel really good about
Make
myself.
you radiate.
This man here, like, I don't, for anybody who's ever seen my videos before in the past, you know, I always like had makeup on and I always was like insecure to get on here without makeup. And like these last 2 videos, I've been getting on here with no makeup on. Well, I've had no makeup on before, but
Well, she's got that moisture rich on, I
I
think.
got the moisturizer on, so I don't need none of that
The
makeup.
glam
And I
glow.
just do this. I rough up my cheeks and get them pink so it looks like blush. He really does. He really evokes my beauty and he makes me feel very confident. So I really love that. That's his best habit. I hate this question.
Yeah, you gotta
Ugh,
define that,
this is
really.
so
What does that
annoying.
mean, who wears the pants? We
we
include
treat each other equally.
in every decision,
Yeah.
no
and
matter how big or small. We do, we value each other's opinions.
Yeah.
You know, I trust what she says, and we're just like, our entire relationship is about 360-degree view.
Mhm.
We got each other's back. We're like 2 ninjas.
Yeah. Back to
Back to back, just fighting off whatever's thrown at us.
Yeah.
And in marriage, a lot of things get thrown at you, believe it or not.
Oh
So
my
you
gosh.
gotta really,
so
really
much.
have to be very, very aware of things.
Yeah.
So we are literally like this, just fighting things off. And,
Yeah.
and even when, let's say I'm like the guy that's familiar with the topic, right? Let's say we're shopping for, I don't know, like a new computer or something like that. You know, I'm like an electronics nut, so I kind of have like more of that. But my view is not a 360-degree view. I may cover 270 degrees of that view just with my knowledge of it,
Yeah.
and Neil comes in with the other 90 degrees, or I may even cover 359 degrees.
Yeah.
But I'm never gonna cover 360-degree
Totally.
view. So the queen will come in. It's like, it's so important for her input, not only because I value her opinion, but I'm only human. And
same here, baby.
yeah, but there's things you bring a different perspective to where I can't always see,
the other side of the
circle.
circle.
or even I can miss I easily, it happens all the time. I'll miss a question. I should have asked this question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's where the Kate Queen. What do you think?
I feel like when we do things together, it just unifies us and it makes us feel more connected. So, I mean, there really isn't any type of like, you wear the pants or I wear the pants. And I think I know what I like pretty quickly. I'm like, I know what I like, but I always make sure that like, not even just making sure, I just really value your opinion. I just love when you tell me, like, if I find 2 shirts, so, hey babe, I like both of these, but I want you to pick. And I also trust his opinion too. Like, I really do.
I think it's all about knowing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I'm holding up 2 shirts. Hey, honey, which would you like? And she'll say, well, I think you like this. Let's go with this one because, and she'll give a great reason, an explanation behind it.
Yeah. Or I'll say,
it's like, okay, that's just a convincing factor.
Yeah. Or I'll say, I know you like this one, but I think you should try this one. Something like that.
Yeah.
Just to...
Gets me out of my shell a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably my car.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, yes, definitely. That freaking car. This car, I have a love-hate relationship with his brand new car. It's a Cadillac XLR. It is what they call an old man sports car.
A luxury sports car.
A luxury sports car, excuse me. It's a really dope car. The thing is, this car they only made them between 2004 to 2009.
That's right.
So
got it down.
they're discontinued, so to speak. So Jay got the 2009 model. And it's really cool. It's black. Her name is Delilah. We just named her like a week ago. She's a convertible. She does all this cool. She looks like a Batmobile. But she's so electrical.
I think there's like 48 or 50 computers in her.
She's like a sensor bug. Like everything is like sensors. So this thing always gives him problems. And then when it breaks down, or it doesn't break down. I take that back. If a sensor goes wonked, Jay goes wonked. Like
I've gotten better though.
He's gotten much better, but literally when he got this car for like weeks, it was like he would get up and he'd go straight to his car manual and everything was about this car. And I'd get up in the morning like, where's my freaking kiss? Where is my kiss? Where is my love? Where is everything? He'd be like, I gotta get up, I gotta go do this. And it's like, and this car just drove me nuts. It still drives me nuts to this day, but I know it makes him happy. So that's the reason I love it, because he loves it.
It's a cool car, but it was a desire of my heart. I saw it first in 2008, fall of 2008. And I was like, when am I going to buy that car? Sure enough, found it.
And he bought it.
But it's teaching me a lot about patience.
Definitely.
And to not value, put so much value on material things in this world. I mean, it really, it's like...
That's true.
It's like, I used to be like, oh man, gotta cover the thing up, gotta do this. Now I'll just leave it out in the driveway wide open.
Oh my god, that's right. He got a cover for it. He was like a freak about the whole thing. It was so funny.
So
it was cute.
If I could get rid of one thing, I was looking around the place.
My credit card?
No.
My shoes, maybe?
No, because I like your shoes.
Okay.
If I could get rid of one thing, I'd get rid of a small closet and replace it with a bigger closet
Ooh,
for her. See what I did there?
Look at that answer. Oh my god, you're such a butternut.
So she can get a butternut?
Like you butter me up.
So she can get more shoes. No, I don't know if there's anything I would get rid of her. She doesn't have...
I'm not a very clingy person to anything, I would say.
I think you're pretty good about everything. Maybe this light.
Yeah, he doesn't like this light. We just got this light the other day. But he has to understand that when you make videos, you have to have some good lighting. Good selfie lighting. So we had to get the selfie ring light, of course, to shine some good light. Well, thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Now it makes me feel bad for wanting to get rid of your car.
Yeah, but don't feel bad about that.
You know your car's a pain in the butt sometimes. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes.
Wow.
Anyway, so that is it for now. I think we ended off on question 14. So we have about like 17 questions to go. 17, right? It's 33 total.
19.
Well, 19. god. We have 19 more questions to go. So there may be a part 2 and a 3, just because this video is already long enough. It was fun, guys. We're so excited to be back. I know I've always said before, like, if you guys have any suggestions, let us know. But seriously, so any of you who have any suggestions, our comment section is turned off because our stuff is kid friendly, and we want
general audience.
Yeah, and we want it to remain that way. So if you have any suggestions, you have our numbers. All of you out there who know us personally,
You can also email us.
yeah, you can email. Oh yeah, that's
And
right.
you can write us too.
Oh my god,
Send
yeah,
postcards.
that's right. We'd love. Okay, so we have an email. It's harringtonshere@gmail.com. So
Queen will
it's
probably put it up in something we'll put it up in like a
oh yeah,
text box.
in a text box. Oh, see, he finishes my sentences. He finishes my thoughts. He just gives me all the good ideas. Thank you. You're the best.
You're the best.
So
Oh, I missed that one.
anyway, that's all for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time.
God bless.
We do, but he's awesome. We love anyway, I'm gonna have to cut this out because I'm getting a little nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know, because I'm excited.
Or a fireball. It helps bring up the taste too. Cinnamon apple.
Fireball.
Not fireball whiskey.
Oh, I'm like, babe.
A fireball.
I could say the same thing. When we
By yourself or?
No, about well. Having a tough time there, my
Here,
love.
you
Do you
take
need help? You just asked me. He's over here struggling with his bracelet. With the confidence that I've been building by myself lately, yes.